Hello everyone and welcome back to Carvenus 14. Now today we are going to be going through a Swain game that I played. Yes, I have been recently trying out Swain because one of my friends actually says that Swain is really strong, and I decided, you know what, let's give it a try. So yeah, as you guys can see, we're running Electrocute, Eyeball Collection, Cheap Shot, Eyeball Collection, Ultimate Hunter, Biscuits, and then Approach Velocity. Now, Swain is really good at burst all-in trades, so that's why I go Electrocute on him. Cheap Shot is really strong because, number one, Swain doesn't need Taste of Blood because he has healing both off of his, well, off of his ult, his E, as well as his W. So yeah, he's got plenty of healing sources. So you don't really need Taste of Blood. That's why I thought, you know what, going Cheap Shot is definitely just much better. Then Eyeball Collection, because Eyeball Collection is Eyeball Collection. And then Ultimate Hunter, because Ultimate Hunter allows Swain to be much stronger in teamfight situations, provided they happen more frequently. So, yeah. Besides, Swain's ult is really strong, so you want to have Ultimate Hunter in order to have it up as much as possible. So, yeah, then Biscuits is really good on Swain because, you know, you do run through your mana on Swain, so going Biscuits is quite good. And then going Approach Velocity as well because, you know, if you have your E, you can easily follow up as soon as possible. Although you don't really need to take Approach Velocity because you do use your E to pull the enemies in, so I guess you don't need Approach Velocity in that regard. But, you know, you can go, like, Perfect Timing or Magical Footwear if that's the case. So, yeah, and then double Adaptive Force and Magic Resist. Well, I took Magic Resist because I thought that Maud as well as Lux would be more of a threat this game rather than the Lee Sin, Zed, and Senna. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, we're playing with a Samira ADC. The Samira Swain Noxus comp is actually really strong. So yeah, you guys can see we started E. Now, in support, you can start either Q or E. I personally prefer E because it just allows you to get the souls a lot easier, a lot faster. So yeah, as you can see, we're just weaving and bobbing around our ADC. Well, our support, our ADC, their ADC manages to land everything. But so do I, So yeah, get the heal out. I don't understand how that thing went through, but yeah, I move away from my ADC at this point because I know it's not going to go well. I unfortunately missed the pull there, otherwise that probably would have been a kill, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, so we're like, okay, we need to calm down a little bit. We're strong, but not too strong. Besides, they outrange us. Yeah. So at this stage, guys, in an all-in fight, we do win, but in a sustained fight, we're both not very that good. So, yeah. We grab Q second. Also, guys, the support item you do want to go for on Swain is Spell Thief's Edge because, well, he needs the mana, and he's an AP champion, so, yeah. Nearly grabbed the Lux there. Unfortunately, was not able to save our ADC. Yeah. You might say our ADC could have healed, but unfortunately they did take heal. Now, I managed to grab the... provided I actually landed that would have maybe been a kill, but who knows, maybe not. So yeah, I wanted to back off at this bit, but obviously Zed was there, and I was like, I could get another soul here, but do I really want it? I decided to follow and see if I could get the soul, and luckily I did. Well, actually no, I didn't. I got the assist though. See, if I wanted to, guys, I could have pulled the Zed there and taken the soul as well as the kill. But I'm a support, guys, and I must be caring and loving towards all of my teammates. Therefore, I gave the Viego the kill because he would have been stronger later game than me, especially in the support role. So yeah. And anyway, guys, the build path for Swain these days is Liandry's, because Liandry's is really good on Swain because it gives him mana as well as ability haste as a mythic passive, so he can just spam his Q as well as his E. Now, why is that important? Because it just allows him to gain so much pressure during his ult, because if you constantly have your E up, they won't be able to escape your ult range, will they? Which means you constantly stay in realm form, and you look more based while doing it. So that's why you go... Liandry's Anguish. Then you build Zhonya's Hourglass, because Zhonya's is really strong on Swain, because you can actually use Zhonya's and actually heal at the same time. So if enemy team is in your circle, right, your round circle or your demonic ascension circle, whatever you want to call it, and get a quick burst of damage off. Although she heals it all back up, which is annoying. But yeah, you basically Swain can actually press Zhonya's and also heal at the same time. So you effectively take no damage, but heal back up basically. I do actually do it in the video, so you will actually be able to see that, an example of it. So yeah. And it's actually really good. So, yeah. Anyway, the next one you build is Rhyalized Crystal Scepter, guys, because Rhyalized is super, super strong. Yeah. We do act... Unfortunately, our ADC does die, but I do get the kill on the Lux. And, nearly die to the Samira, to the Senna, but luckily I flash away. So, yeah. Now, the Senna tried to do the sneaky place the ward in front and Q through it tactic, but luckily, she missed. Lee Sin was, yeah, he was going to go for it, but he didn't. I wanted to leave, but Lee Sin just would not let me leave, and I was just like, man. So I decided to let me E him in for some souls. He also took a turret shot there. He got me, but for whatever reason, he does not die. I guess he just doesn't want to die yet. Yeah, so lucky, very lucky there that we didn't actually die. But yeah, this just allows us to back now, I think. I hope I back. I either back or don't back, I can't remember. No, I don't back, okay, yeah. I guess the Lee Sin came back and I was like, yeah. E. And I do get a soul, so worth. Definitely worth. I mean, every soul counts towards your late game power, so, you know. Staying for one is definitely appropriate. At this point, guys, we grab ourselves a lost chapter as we are building towards our mythic, which is Liandry's Anguish. It also allows Swain to burn as well. Also, where was I? I was talking about the build path. So I was on Liandry's, then I talked about Zhonya's, then I actually spoke about Rhyalize. Now, Rhyalize is really strong on Swain, guys, because if you didn't know, you're constantly applying magic damage, right? Through your ult. So if you buy Rhyalize, you can literally slow them inside your ult, and because it's always active, you'll have that 30% ult every single time. So, oh, there's a pretty cool interaction here with Lux. I grab 2 souls off the Lux, she dies as well, and Bob's your uncle, there we go. But yeah, as you guys know, Rhyalize is really strong on Swain because he can just keep you in his circle. So effectively, the only real way to escape his circle with Rhyalize is basically with this is a pretty funny interaction actually. We both kind of out heal each other's damage. Like, we didn't really take too much damage from each other. So yeah, but that's another soul for me, another 2 souls for me, I should say. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, so you're constantly applying that 30% slow, right? Which means if they don't land a flash or anything, speaking of which, yeah, a bit of an unfortunate mistake from the Senna, honestly. That kill did kind of feel unfair because it was her fault for kind of like flashing in. Yeah, it's a little bit sad that that happened to her. Maybe she just panic flashed or just pressed the wrong button to try and get away from us. So yeah, but that happened. So yeah. Anyway, guys, back to Rhyalize. There's just so much action going on in this thing today. I completely whiffed my E. Don't worry, we don't talk about that one. As well as my W, but don't worry, we don't talk about that one either. Now, basically, guys, what happens now is we talk about building Rhyalize. Now, Rhyalize is really good on Swain because, well, like I said, like 50 million times already, you just keep people inside your circle and you just slow them continuously, which means you're just able to heal continuously and also deal damage to them continuously and provide more utility continuously. So, yeah. I did kind of miss my jump here. Yeah. A little bit unfortunate. But yeah, we do grab the kill on the Lux. But it's unfortunate because we get rooted and Senna just runs away. So annoyingly, we don't actually manage to get the kill on the Senna. But yeah. This fight here was actually kind of tense with the Senna, not gonna lie, guys. Yeah, she really wanted to come for us. She whiffs her trick again. if she did not Q us, that would have been a kill for her. That would have been a kill for us. But annoyingly, she just... Yeah, she just manages to get away. And of course, guys, I should have probably backed earlier. But Senna did have a ward in the bush. So I get... Can she see me through that ward? I don't know. Well, she clearly did because, you know... Yeah, she does get us here, which is kind of annoying. But what can you do about it? I mean, at the end of the day, we are the support. Senna does pay for her sins, don't worry. We do make sure that Senna lives a life of agony during this game. So, yeah. There's no worries or need to worry about that. Besides, it's our first of 2 deaths this game. So, yeah, no problems there. Meanwhile, our ADC is actually not doing too badly. I mean, our ADC has died on a couple occasions, but, you know, what can you really do against this pokey comp? I mean, we didn't really bring heal. Cleanse is what the ADC brought, which, to be fair, was actually kind of useful in this game, so I guess there's that. Another team fight going on over here. Lee Sin, unfortunately, gets away, the slippery little man. Yeah. Now, obviously, we traveled all the way here from bot lane, but worth. Do you know why, guys? Because we got a soul. And, you know, you do everything within your power to get these souls, right? Because Jericho Swain does love his souls, and so does the man inside him, Raum. Is Raum a man or a woman? Who knows? Who knows? Any lore or theorists out there that know Raum's gender? Please do tell. We pull the Senna in. I kind of wanted to back them up a little bit. Pop ult so I could go in. Now, we do win this fight. I get a massive E off. Yeah. A little bit of lag there. I do apologize, guys. But yeah, Lee Sin annoyingly does get away because he does the thing where he pops a ward and just runs away like the sneaky little man that he is. I didn't have vision on him. I didn't have any wards up at the time either, so... Yeah, I unfortunately don't, you know, he gets away. However, our ADC does actually get both the kills on the, you know, on the Samira. So, yeah, on the Samira and the Senna. And to be fair, the Samira does actually get the shutdown on the Senna as well. So, all in all, not too bad, not too bad. We just end up pushing this wave because our Samira is not here. Or getting some minions at least, which isn't a bad thing to do. Also, our Samira has reached her power spike because she has Immortal Shield though, so that's really good. Which means in a team fight now, we should be infinitely stronger. And so, with the power spike advantage, we go in at one point. Just hold on. Wait for it. I promise you. It's going to be good. Raum is nearly up in 2 seconds. There he is. Trust me, guys. We do go in. I'm not lying. I'm not fibbing. There's the E that I was looking for. We go in. And we fail miserably. So, yeah, I forgot about that bit. Yeah, we do fail miserably. Unfortunately, Senna got a really good route off. One of the reasons I don't actually... Yeah, luckily Senna couldn't kill us there. Yeah. Now, obviously, the Viego was going to go in, and I was like, souls. Unfortunately, I missed. Our Samira does get a double kill. Unfortunately, she dies again. But that's no problem, because the shutdown went to Lux, and Lux is actually okay with getting the shutdown, to be fair. I mean, it depends on the... What on earth? I just... Oh. Guys, I kind of just realized that Lux is going an AD build. Interesting. That's odd because Lux when Arcane Why? That's very interesting. I've seen AD Lux done before, but not with those runes. Also, I've seen it done mid lane. I'm not so sure it's good in support. Yeah. But anyway, guys, back to our side of the video with the Jericho Swain. As based as Jericho Swain is, are there really any caveats to him? Not really. I mean, he's okay in mid lane, but he does get countered obviously by poke mages, and sometimes assassins do kind of, what's it called, counter him, but I guess it depends on how you really play, to be honest. I don't believe in meta and stuff like that. I'm more of an enjoyer of certain characters. Hence why I don't play any meta champs right now. Yep, 2 souls off of the Lux there. Perfect. Thing is Swain can really go into a trade, and even if he does take damage, he's going to heal some of that damage back up, provided you land everything. So yeah, I mean, obviously you do have to land everything, but if you play it correctly, things are going to go your way. So yeah. Nothing to fear, guys. Also, I should probably talk about the leveling just right after this fight. This was the massive fight that I was talking about. So yeah, another double kill for our ADC. We don't steal any of that because we are a respectful person, and we must get our Samira ahead because Samira do be balling in the late game. So yeah. Anyway, guys, about the leveling order. Now, you can do it one of 2 ways. Number 1, you max your Q. That's in basically every game. Number 2, you can either max your E second or your W. Now, basically, what you want to do is, if you're in support most of the time, leveling W can actually be helpful because your W actually increases in terms of range when you level it up. So that's why it's actually quite good to level up your W if you're in support, because it just allows you to get more vision control, more, like, supportingness, I guess. Yeah. Unfortunately, guys, we do get the dragon, so I guess there's that. But unfortunately, this fight does go south for us. Yeah. Our E does get missed, which means we're kind of useless for now. I probably could have thrown my E out, but I was kind of busy just dodging skill shots left and right. Also, I didn't have ult earlier. I tried to flash away, but Maud kills us and gets our stats, which isn't good because Maud is really strong, as you guys know. Especially with our stats, because we build AP and so does Maud, so it just enhances his skills even more. Yeah. So, all in all, kind of a failure of a fight, really. But we do end up getting the dragon, so at the end of the day, it's not that bad. Yeah. A little bit of an oopsie fight that game, but yeah. Anyway, guys, as I was saying, you can either max your Q second or... No, sorry, max your W second or your E second. Now, your E second, if you do max it, you get more damage. And the cooldown is lowered, so I guess there is that, but the cooldown is already 6 seconds, which actually isn't too bad. So that's why I always level up W second, or I would recommend leveling up W second, because it just allows you to make so many more plays, get more souls from far away. So yeah. In fact, right now we W'd over here. Unfortunately, we missed. But they obviously unleashed the Rift Herald, a big mistake. And now we enter bird mode and slay. Unfortunately, what is it? Zed flashes away like the little scaredy cat that he is. He didn't want to face the based team. He just leaves. Lee Sin, however, the daring man for what he is, actually does jump in and dies like a hero. So, you know what? Well done, Lee Sin. Our absolute Giga Chad Zerath actually popping off because you see that flash Q play there. I do actually have a Zerath video up in line for you guys, so I plan on recording that one straight after this video is done. So yeah, Viego does a bit of an oof there by dashing into us with Senna's route available. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I head down to deal with the Lux. At this point, I'm really not scared of the Lux. At the time, I didn't actually know Lux was going an AD build, but yeah. Also grab Oracle Lens because I forgot to do it as soon as I could have. So yeah, the Oracle Blend ran out as soon as I had Moon in there. But Lux runs away, well, tries to run away. She does successfully, because Swain is a very slow man. I mean, Swain is the kind of person that doesn't need to rush for anything because everything just comes to him, both in the lore as well as everything else. I engage round mode here. Why? Why not? I mean, whenever you have Realm available, even if it's a 1v1 or a 1v2 or a 5v1, you always just pop Realm, because Realm is just... I mean, he's just cool, really. Realm is a very based demon. In fact, out of all of the demons, Realm is definitely the basiest one, because he looks the coolest, he sounds the coolest. He chose a very based host to actually live inside of, so yeah. Now, as you guys can see, there's a huge team fight going here. That's why I W'd. I unfortunately didn't get anything. Yeah. Yeah, we pushed this wave out, guys, because we can't exactly head over and into battle because there's not really much going on right now. I mean, I see the Lux, I see there's a fight going on there. I tried to W the Lux, see if I can get into it. Viego absolutely popping off, because Viego doing Viego things. This is why I said I wasn't really afraid of the Zed, guys, because, well, he can't exactly one-bang us, can he? So, yeah, meanwhile in bot lane, we're just pushing the lane to see how far we can actually go, and I decide, you know what, let's head over to mid lane, because I see an opportunity over there, a prime opportunity for some more soul stacking, soul farming off to the soul shop.
Red team double kill.
So yeah, we push the mid lane, grab the Senna. Our Xerath absolutely popped off this game. And guess what? He's also going a different build. He's going the new Imperial Mandate build. I completely saved the Xerath here. And this is the moment where the stopwatch comes in clutch. You see that, guys? You see that? You see why stopwatch is so strong on Swain? Because he can heal and stay alive and not take damage, and also surprise the enemy with attacks and stuff after he comes out of his ult. So after he comes out of the stopwatch invulnerability. So yeah. Now, if you guys saw, I did actually buy a stopwatch as well as a blasting one. Now, what I wanted to do was I wanted to buy a stopwatch and then build towards Rylai's straight away. But unfortunately, I had to use the stopwatch so early, otherwise I would have died, obviously. So yeah, I decided, you know what, let's just build the Zhonya's right now. You can go Rylai's second instead of Zhonya's, but I would only recommend going Rylai's instead of Zhonya's if you're like ahead, basically. Yeah. There's a massive team fight going on here, that's where I'm heading. I try and W them, but they managed to anticipate that move and jump. So yeah. I flash in because why not? Was a mistake. So yeah. Managed to kill the, we ignore that W. Yeah. It's unfortunate that the Senna manages to get away, but what can you do about it? What can you do about it? Mord is also here. I was running away from the Mord because I thought he wanted to ult me, but then I realized he doesn't have ult because you know, it looked like he took Viego stats. We get him. I ignite him here just so that he doesn't, you know, heal. That would have been my kill, but you know what? The based Xerath actually got it. So you know what? Not too bad. Not too shabby at all. Another souls for me. 2 of them actually. Yeah. Lee Sin doesn't want to jump in. Unbelievable. Lee Sin doesn't jump in, guys. Anyway, guys, we are effectively approaching to near the end of the video. I do actually have a Swain mid lane game if you guys want to see that. So yeah, if you guys do want to see that, then do tell me.
Shut down.
And just as I was about to grab more souls, the game ended. So yeah, anyway guys, I have been Carvenus14 and still am, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.